Global.
Yo, 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 what's good, what's good?
What up, what up, what up?
For the people who don't know what's going on, man, go ahead, introduce yourself.
What it is, man, this Shamar, Atlas, you know, Dallas legend. I'm joking, man, I ain't gonna call myself that. But, nah, just Shamar, Atlas, man, just, you know, blessed to be in the position that, you know, I love to see my city grow. But, yeah, I'm rocking with Dallas Global right now. You know?
Nah, for sure, for sure. Nah, bro, shit, jumping right into it, you know, we just dropped the list. Me and BZTV, we dropped the DFW list. You was vocal about, you know what I'm saying, how you felt about the list. Now, tell us how you feel about, you know what I'm saying, these lists that come out.
I think the list would make sense if they did a poll, and this is what the people pick. You know what I'm saying, like in a poll format, because now you can kind of take the personal side of it out. You know, because for myself, like, I don't care. I don't even have to like people, but I still give them their props. Like, to me, ain't nowhere in the world you got Dun Dun over number 7. I think Dun Dun is like one of the most talented people in the city. But as far as like hype, you know what I'm saying? As far as,
But have you looked at Dun Dun's numbers?
yeah, but I'm just saying,
compared to 7.
I get it, but 7 is more in the face of people.
For sure.
So it's like Dun Dun, to me, is an amazing artist. Like, he's that guy. But I'm saying though, 7 is the one that they're kind of highlighting right now. But on top of that, you know, if it came down to talent, I think, you know, again, I'm 2G Cash. Like, I think that is the best artist in Texas, period, for me. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's not about that. It's like, you can't have Yellow Beezy not in the top 5 still. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't care how. I think trap you do trap over Yellow now, right? But I'm saying though, it's like, but you, again, I don't even listen to Yellow Beezy like that. You know what I'm saying? I listen to a lot of stuff, but I can say that when you put Dallas on a map to say like who represents it, whether you like them or not.
It's not about, the list wasn't about who represents Dallas or how they represent Dallas or how big the artist is.
Okay.
The list was basically like who's hot right now.
Okay, so who high right now? Then definitely. I mean, like I said, y'all did right by having trap over Yellow and all that kind of stuff. But like, for me,
just ain't like the order list.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just think that, you know, it was a list that it was alright. Like, I mean, look, the Ronnie's, you know what I'm saying? Like, he might not be the biggest, I guess, rapper to y'all, but you know, he getting mulatto.
Sure.
It's like, I don't know, man. I just. Again, I've never worked with Ronnie outside of one time enough to say he, you know, was part of our radio show I did a long time ago. But I don't even have to listen to these artists or be friends with these artists enough to give them their props enough to know that, you know, they should have been on that list. But again, lists, to me, a lot of the lists, it really, for some reason, it feel like it creates beef. It creates that other artist catching the other artist saying hell no, you know, then it becomes a personal thing because how you gonna, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like that list stuff, you know, it kind of like creates division more than anything.
For sure, respectfully. Now, shit, you, like, I want to say about 2-3 weeks ago, you had like one of the biggest birthday weekends in the city. You know what I'm saying? You had like 3 shows back to back to back, all big headliners. Like, what was the formula for that? Was it like, was it planned?
Yeah, I mean, it was planned that way just because I felt like Dallas market is able to do that. When I look at Atlanta or All-Star weekends and different cities and different places, you know, we only had the All-Star weekend here once, you know, but they get it years and after years. So it's like, if I look at Ludo Day weekend, right? Been to a bunch of Ludo Day weekends that started off as probably the same thing. A 2 or 3 day situation, the formative side, and then you got your music side, and just make it a basketball tournament. So it's like, this year I just wanted to celebrate myself. Like, I wanted to put myself in a position to say, like, I got all these relationships. I don't think I get as much credit as I should, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't look for it. I don't look for the validation from the people, my locals. Like, you know, when I'm on Clubhouse, I'm green beamed in some important rooms in my eyes, right? Because it's like my peers are like the other people like me in other cities who are doing what I do, not the people in my city. You know what I'm saying?
Now, are you from Dallas?
Born and raised, Oak Cliff.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So Utah Avenue. The thing that separates me on balance though, because I graduated from Hebron High School in Carrollton.
Okay.
So I started going there in the 9th grade, enough to where I got both sides, the streets and, you know, one of my best friends was a white guy, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like the balance is there, enough for me to bridge the gap between the two. So when you look at me, like my peer is like a Sasha with Score More. Like that's my peer. You know, that's somebody who, you know, I still look at and be like, damn, he pulled that shit up. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I got a different kind of network than just, you know, a promoter. Like, you know, like when I say I don't like doing club stuff. I tend to try to make it home by midnight because concerts are typically over by 11:30. So, you know, for me, I don't know. I've always wanted to work smarter, but still, you know, this year. This year is like the year where I'm really just, I'm gonna let it be known who I am. It's undeniable. You know, it's like you can't. I don't do nothing to nobody really. So it ain't like you can hate on me from the standpoint of just seeing that shit. Like you keep going no matter what the haters say, no matter what they do. But I love Dallas. I mean, that's why I do it. Like I could have easily moved to LA or another city and did this, but I continue to fight the current here because I believe in Dallas.
No, for sure. Now, shit, you was last year, right before Corona hit, you was finna probably pull off one of the biggest shows of, you know what I'm saying, of this time frame with Lil Baby and NBA Youngboy
together.
Right.
Like, yeah, so that was always my thing. Like, that was an undeniable show, right? So when I say that, like, I had NBA Youngboy and Lil Baby, like, hot Lil Baby, too. Like, it was like, who's the headliner? Of course, you co-headliner, but who goes last? Because that, you know, you had Lil Baby that's going crazy on top of Youngboy, who is following this cult. Like, he might not got more commercial appeal, but Youngboy is the king of these young dudes, bro. So it's like, but I've done like 4 shows with Youngboy before. So it's like, you know, I love them both as far as like live performance-wise. But yeah, that would have been one. But you know, again, like I'm excited about like what's to come this summer. Like when shit open back up, like I'm in some dope positions now to like really take it to the next level. Like in my birthday weekend was a preview of what's next. Like, you know, as far as like, you know, I had to go, you know, my birthday, this is my first annual, so it's like a little punch, a little quick look, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
But I got real relationships. Like, I'm responsible for a lot of these big rappers that people listen to. I'm responsible for the looks that get them those big bookings. Like, the Baby is a great friend of mine, but you know, my video, I'm the first promoter that did a hard ticket show with him. It went viral on World Star.
What show was that?
It was when we did him and Cincy Molly at the Door.
Bro, that show was
crazy,
lie,
right?
Bro, that was probably the biggest show at the Door.
You feel me?
I tell people about that show, bro. I've never seen the line that long at the door.
Bro, we had to just let people in.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like the line was so long that we literally just had to risk not losing all our money from people complaining about wanting their money back online.
Yeah.
We just said, bro, we made a lot of money already. Just let them in the door.
Damn.
Whoever walk up, because it was that long of a line. So it's just like one of them things that, yeah. But you know, I did XXX Tentacion before he got killed. I did his show at Gas Monkey Live. Lil Baby twice. A bunch of people. I mean, Young Dolph, Key Glock ain't been to Dallas since 2016 without me. So, you know what I'm saying, that's 5 years of really just doing a lot of shit with paper route. So, I did Moneybag Yo and Yellow Bees. I give everybody that look. You know what I'm saying? I just did with the 2G, you know, him being my artist. It's like, when I did the Big Scar, Key Glock, I did 2G. I give those up and coming artists that look, that's
Alright, bet.
We back rolling?
Yep.
Same spot? What was we talking about?
2G. Artists like 2G, you
Oh, yeah.
put them in position.
But yeah, so I put the artists like 2G in position where, you know, like I gave them that look. I usually try to do, if I see somebody in Dallas that's kind of bubbling, but I usually give them that look where I line them up with the headliners. I don't make them also performing. It's like, no, this is a blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah show. Like, this is a Moneybagg Yo, Yella Beezy. Even though Yella Beezy, is here and he's coming up, I give him that look to where when the main artist posts that flyer, they gotta post it with the artist that's bubbling. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I always strategically do stuff like that. But like, nah, I love Dallas, and for me, the live music scene, and for me being a person of color that can identify with the culture. On top of like a lot of my crowds is diverse, and I it's a lot that's coming. I ain't never worked with none of the. Shout out to Supreme. He's like a real good dude on Clubhouse. He's Bob McGriff, however y'all know him, but like I never really worked with none of the like any of his artists.
Fort Worth artists.
But I feel like I'm gonna say I think Fort Worth artists harder than Dallas artists.
No, that's a fact.
I think that's a fact. I think they got a stronger community of rappers. If they want to turn each other down, right hand of God, like they got a better rap scene than Dallas, hands down.
So it's definitely a lot of attention on Fort Worth.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, Yayo was that first artist that really popped Dallas off with music too. Like in this new, he was the chief key for Dallas type energy, right? So, it's like
Fort Worth.
DFW to me. Like,
yeah.
When I say
now,
that,
see, like a lot of people was mad because the list said that. Like it should have said Dallas Fort Worth, but
you just put Dallas.
I mean, I ain't make the list per se.
I'm
like,
just saying, but it just said, it said Dallas type
yeah,
artist.
it just said Dallas.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people was mad.
Say DFW.
Now, do you feel like we should start separating it more like Dallas, Fort Worth, separate? You know what I'm saying? Should it be separate or should we keep putting it together?
I think it's all collective. I think it's DFW. Like,
for sure.
I don't think the division comes from that because Dallas has so many other greater things that, like, you got concerts in Dallas that people from Fort Worth driving to Dallas to go see. But Dallas, I don't give a damn who in Fort Worth. You ain't driving in Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the respect ain't mutual. So I just think you just need to create positive flow. You put everybody together. We represent small, part of the map that's DFW. So, say Fort Worth. It's just like the Twin Cities to me. Like you from Minnesota,
Yeah.
St. Paul, or you know what I'm saying, or Minnesota.
Right.
Like Minneapolis. So it's all like a twin city type of energy to me where I think that everybody can kind of just push each other, bro. Like I think we're like we're neighboring cities. Like I don't know. A lot of my business partners and friends are from Fort Worth. So me and my Fort Worth partner, we're business partners on the 2G venture. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't never been one to just be like, oh, Dallas. Nah, I'm DFW. Like I done lived in Irving before, Oak Cliff, Plano, getting a house built right now in Prosper. This type of shit to where I don't know.
No, for sure. Now, bro, 2021 is coming, bro. Like, what can we expect from you with adventures?
Undeniable. So that's my word for this year is undeniable. Like I'm gonna do some undeniable stuff to where I don't need nobody. Like you gotta give me my credit. You gotta give me my flowers. You gotta give me everything I deserve, but it's not about me though. It's about my team. So we're just gonna do undeniable things. It's kind of like I feel like that LeBron James. Like I'm gonna be a person that can win 10 championships. All y'all gonna say it took me 20 championships to win my 10. But I got the most that has ever been. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I feel it's gonna be. It's like I feel like I could be the fastest, biggest, strongest, bigger, most popular, but you got some people who mad that I did it over them. But I feel good. I got a great support system. But yeah, bigger, undeniable. It's like undeniable shit. Like if it's something that's like I don't want to run that rat race. No. Like, y'all keep having these shows every month. I'm a quarterly guy. I'm gonna be that guy who I'm gonna do stuff that's undeniable, and I ain't have to work as hard every month to do it. It's gonna be through annual events, and I feel like really 2G cash in my label. Those are the things, and building my friends up around me enough to where everybody can prosper. I got a lot of friends I'm consulting right now and helping them build their labels, because I want everybody to win. It ain't just about me. I can't grab every artist in the city and do stuff with. I want to build up a 1017, the QCs, and everything else around me to where we all can grab our artists and win. There's no room for everybody.
For sure, man. I appreciate you coming out, man, doing this interview. Looking forward to see what you got coming 2021. Man, let's get it.
Dallas Global, let's get it, bro.
Damn,
What you got coming?